friends, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you how to tie this simple style gele. This is an ordinary gele which I join together. I bring the blue and the peach to join them together to get one full gele. So this time around we'll be tying them in a very simple style. So fold your gele 2 inches in, place your bucket and make sure that the gele is 60 by 40. So we'll fold the two heads together. Make sure we arrange them to bring the gele together. So at this stage, what we do is stitch it at this point. Make sure we stitch it to be tight as the way we normally stitch it before. Stitch it at this point and make sure that it's tight very well. So tight it, make sure that it's very tight at this point, that it will not slip from the bucket. So what we do next now is to start making our pleats. So we'll start making the pleats by start forming the pleats one after the other, the way we normally form our pleats. So we'll form the pleat to make sure that the pleat is being arranged properly. So almost we are going to use this blue part of it to make about 5 to 6 pleats. Continue making the pleats until we get the actual pleats we needed for the style. So you can see how many pleats we have formed. So we'll bring it all together at the back at the same time again. The former place where we started from, arrange the pleats. Make sure we arrange them one after the other. As we get this head, we also get the other head. Make sure we get them properly. Then we use the center thread and needle to stitch it well. Make sure that we stitch it to be very tight. So that's it. So what next are we going to do now? We are going to now turn it by slanting this one inside, then turn over this particular side again to form. We are here to form the fan, but this fan is not going to be a pop-up fan. It's going to be a form that round close to the alto, that's the pleated side of the gele. Start sliding our hands. Make sure we arrange the pleats, the first pleats we make sure we arrange them properly. Then continue to slide our hands to get the fan. So you can see now that what we are pleating now is the upper side of it, not the blue again, because we have already made use of the blue to form the pleats down. So now this stage, which is the other color, is what will go give us the fan which we are looking for this right hand side of it. I earlier made mention that the fan is not going to be something that will be very pop-off. It's going to be a moderate fan. Yes, that's the outcome of that will be the outcome of the gele. I don't want the gele to come out in that puffy part of it. I want it to be like, let it be moderate, because I've already shown you guys how to tie the puffy out one. And let's just do this little simple style by making it moderate. So you continue slicing your hands in order to make sure the fan is being formed. So at this stage now is where the fan is coming out, because the gele is that a little bit big. So now you can see the way I'm arranging the hands. That's exactly how I'm forming the fan. So continue to shift your hands the other way around to make sure that you carry it gradually and make sure the pleats come out properly. So continue to pleat the fan by arranging our hands. Make sure that we arranging it and shifting our hands. So that's the way we continue with it until we arrive at the final stage of it. So the gele have to be arranged properly. The fans have to be carried out gradually, not that we will not arrange them before forming it. So make sure you arrange the pleat properly down. So you can see the way I'm arranging it. This is exactly how you arrange your gele, so you can be able to get at exactly what you really want. So continue. Continue arranging them. We are almost at the final stage. This is where we now form the final fan. You can see the way it comes out. So we use our needle and thread to stitch it at where we stop. That's exactly where I'm holding down my hand. That's where we're going to stitch it now. Stitch it from this point. So make sure that we stitch at this point where my hand is. Now that's exactly where we're going to stitch it, to attach it together with the gele that is with the bucket, so that this fan side will not slip off from when we are trying to get the other hand side of it. So actually after stitching, we'll see that there will be a leftover hand. So that leftover, we are still going to make use of it to silent it inside the other side of gele we want to tie now. So what next stage now, we are going to, after arranging this, so we're turning it now to get our plinth. So this left hand side is exactly what we're going to use to get the plinth. So the plinth now is going to stop where the fan stops as well. So it's not going to go around, it's going to be half side plinth. So what do? We arrange the gele properly. Make sure we arrange them properly. That's the first plinth we made. You have to arrange them before we start forming another plinth. Form the plinth. Continue to form the plinth. So at a point, you are going to stay at this point now to make sure that they will form the plinth and get it right. So when we get it from the down to the up, then now before we start adjusting our hand to carry it round. So continue plinthing, plinth and arrange your hands. Yes, continue plinthing. Continue plinthing. So continue adjusting our hands. Now we're taking the plinths round to stop where the fan stops. You can see the way I'm arranging them. So make sure that the plinths are well arranged. Yes, until you get it at this level. Adjust them, shift your hand and continue the plinths. So now we are going to pass it up by silencing the leftover of that fan inside. So this plinth now is crossing on top of the leftover, because we are going to make use of the leftover to silence it inside, so that we'll not be able to see the leftover. So this is exactly how it's going to be. So you're going to climb till where we plinth and stop. Exactly where we stop is where we are going to use our thread and needle again to stitch it. So this is the way it goes. This way. This way. That's exactly. You make sure you arrange them properly. Exactly where it stops. So we silent it there. Now we carry this leftover of this side of it and twist. Make sure we twist it so that it will enter inside where we'll not be able to see it visible. So we are silencing it inside. Twist it until you get to this point. At this point, so we'll also make use of a thread and needle to stitch it. Stitch it here. So continue, also stitch at this point. So where we are stitching these two sides, so that the other place will not also be left out. So we'll stitch it and stitch it together with the gele. Make sure we stitch it together with the gele, so that the two of them will be attached together. Yes, that's exactly how we silent it. Make sure we silent it well. At this stage now, we now to side the upper side of it. So we also use this way to make sure we arrange it properly, where we can be able to remove the hair from. So that's exactly what I'm doing there. So you also make use of your thread and needle to stitch it, that is going to be firm. Now you can see that the gele is ready. So we'll remove it from the paint bucket. So the next step now is for us to put the adjustments. The adjustment is what I'm going to attach now. You can see the way the gele looks like. So at this point, what we are going to insert now is our adjustment. So pass the adjustment from this side to this side. Pass it again. That the adjustment have been passed and the gele is now ready. So this is the gele. You can see the way the gele looks like.